the essence of the eternal divine spirit, the one that causes all that exists to exist, the one that is self-existent.
How many men have children and the children never meet their father? See, you created a void in that child because you are a part of that child.
Black power! Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Black power!
Are you feeling fatigued and can barely make it through the day without some type of caffeine?
Are you on a journey of healing your body but need a little help?
Then alkaline water is what you really need.
Alkaline water has many benefits. Alkaline water can help restore pH balance in the body. Consuming beverages such as soda and coffee can make your body acidic.
Did you know that too much acid in your body has been linked to an internet, heart disease, obesity, diabetes, autoimmune disease, chronic pain, and other chronic conditions like gout and arthritis?
Those who use alkaline water have reported increased energy levels, clearer skin, reduction in inflammation, better digestion, and many other health benefits. I've used alkaline water for years, and it's been instrumental in sustaining my health when I was diagnosed with sarcoidosis.
Are you ready to take responsibility for your body's health?
If the answer is yes, then our alkaline water is just what you need. Bring your own bottles. It's only $3 for each gallon. To place an order or for more information, you can reach us at 773-846-3091. Thank you in advance for your support.
Hi, my name is Sister Ebony Stevenson. I am your announcer for today. Welcome to the Toma Nation's weekly Sunday worship service from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. every Sunday at 616 East 71st Street here in Chicago, Illinois, and also live on Facebook. If you would like more information, you can reach us at www.facebook.com/TomaNation2 or give us a call at 773-952-8302. Now I am going to recite our opening. In the name of the eternal divine spirit, the one that causes all that exists to exist, the one that is self-existent, the one who directs the sunships of millions and trillions of years, and the one who made time the seed of the universe, known among the ancient Kemites or Egyptians as Amun-Ra and Aten, among the Hebrews as Ansar, Yahweh, and Elohim, among the Christians as Lord, God, and Jehovah, among the Muslims and Islamic world as Allah, the one God, among the Rastafarians as Jah Rastafari, among the Yoruba tribes of West Africa as Odumare, Eshu, and many other Orisha names. I bear witness that all of these names refer to the same one, Almighty Spirit, and it is to that essence which I give reverence and to whom I submit. I boldly proclaim that we, the descendants of those black men and women who survived the transatlantic slave trade, are the Lost 13 tribe, born in North America, and are of a Nubian Kemetic lineage. I further proclaim that the blood of all the nations of the earth flows through our veins. I greet you in the ancient but holy words of peace, Hotep, Shalom, Assalamu Alaikum, Habaragani, Alafia, and Ashe. Now I am going to recite the 13 points of what we believe and know. Number 1. We believe and know that we are not to repeat the mistakes of the past prophets and messengers of the Almighty Creator of the heavens and earth. Number 2. We believe and know that we can only establish an economic base through the application of the knowledge of self and the incorporation of the ideologies of the Honorable Marcus Garvey, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Mahatma Gandhi, and Ben Ami. Number 3. We believe and know that the prophets and messengers of the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, and the Kemetic Holy Books were all black. Number 4, we believe and know that Jesus Christ of 2,000 years was and is a black man. Number 5, we believe and know that the knowledge of the Almighty Creator goes beyond books written by the prophets and messengers of the Almighty Creator. Number 6, we believe and know that in order to promote and coordinate unity, we must first recognize and accept the uniqueness of being able to worship our Creator, regardless of religious denomination, name, title, ritual, particular dress, or holy book, as long as it recognizes the Almighty Creator of the heavens, earth, and the universe as supreme. Number 7, we believe and know that it is impossible to tell the truth without exposing the wicked governments of the world. Number 8, we believe and know that the United States government, in collaboration with other European nations, have a denial objective to exterminate dark-skinned people of color off the earth through the act of genocide. Number 9, we believe and know that some of the most effective methods that are being used today are AIDS, birth control, alcohol and drug abuse, vaccinations, gang and domestic violence, systematic elimination of trauma centers, the public school system, and public aid within the black communities of America and the world. Number 10, we believe and know that the last trick that Satan is playing on us is the dividing of us by our religious differences, religious gangbanging. Number 11, we believe and know that the conflict between the various religions are comparable to the conflict between various street gangs within the inner cities of America. Number 12, we believe and know that the war on drugs and gangs is a diabolical plot to disarm the black community of weapons, break up the black family, withdraw our constitutional rights, also kill and incarcerate young black males under the undercover code name Able 2029. And number 13, we believe and know that every letter, shape, sound, and numerical value contains esoteric information that completely transcends the specific contextual meaning of the word. Our purpose: to bring about the growth of a righteous community in accordance with the laws of the Creator of the universe, under the leadership and guidance of Brother Minister Raheem Quasad Oxen, to provide solutions to the social and economic ills that plague the communities of urban America. Our goal: to re-educate and retrain youth and young adults to develop positive moral values as an alternative to delinquent behaviors, because you can't rebuild a community and not rebuild the minds of the residents of the community to meet the responsibilities of maintaining the community's image. Our mission: to enhance the economic development of our communities by establishing businesses, real and personal properties, thereby creating jobs and/or entrepreneurship training programs that will reverse the concept of leaving the community to buying back the community. Our motto: let your light so shine before men that they shall see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Matthew 5:16. Now we're going to recite our salute to the red, black, and green flag. Everyone put your right fist in the air and repeat after me. Here's to this flag of mine, the red, black, and green. Hopes in its future bright, Africa has seen. Here's to the red of it, great nations shall know of it. In time to come, red blood shall flow of it. Historians shall write of it, this flag of mine. Here's to the black of it, 400 million's back of it, whose destiny depends on it. The red, black, and green of it, oh flag of mine. Here's to the green of it, young men and women shall dream of it, face shots and shells for it, maidens shall sing of it, waving so high. Here's to the whole of it, colors bright and pole of it, pleased is my soul with it, regardless of what is told of it. Thanks to God for giving it this great flag of mine. Please keep your right fist raised high in the air as we sing our Black National Anthem. Black power, black power, black power. Black power is the power to define, develop, and defend that which is in the best interest of Black people.
In the name of the everlasting Father, he that causes all that exists to exist, he that is self-existent, he who directs the sonships of millions and trillions of years, he who made time, the seed of the universe. He's known among the ancient Kemites or Egyptians as Amun-Ra and Ati, among the Hebrews as Ansar, Yahweh, and Elohim, among the Christians as Lord, God, and Jehovah, among the Muslims as Allah, the one God, among the Rastafarians as Jah, Rastafari, among the Yoruba tribe as Olodumare, Obatala, many other Orisha gods. I bear witness that all of those names refer to the same one, Almighty God. And it's to him whom I give reverence and to whom I submit. I boldly proclaim that we, those children of those Black men and women who survived the transatlantic slave trade, are that lost 13 tribe born here in North America. And we are of a Nubian Kemetic lineage. I further proclaim that the blood of all the nations of the world flow through our veins. I greet you all in the name or the essence of our Almighty Creator. And I greet you all in the ancient holy words of peace in the many different languages of our fathers. Of Hotel, Shalom, Assalamu Alaikum, Abaragani, Lafia, and Ashe. Many different languages of peace in the languages of our fathers. I greet you in peace and welcome you to the Toma Nation, aka Temple of Mercy Association. You heard earlier, we're located 616 East on 71st Street, right here in Chicago, Illinois. I am Brother Minister Rahim Kaseratin, founder of this great movement, along with Brother Minister Omari Jahiyat, who's the co-founder of this movement, and our first lady of this movement, Sister Makita Aisha Aten. As we go forward, knowing this is the day for another pagan holiday called Memorial Day. Now, we call them pagan only because of the people who initiated them. Are not really for the best interest of Black people. Most of the holidays, days that they honor, our position in them when they first put them out were more of a servitude position, such as the 4th of July. We weren't independent, we were slaves. See, so if we just keep going back
you'll see that these holidays, when they were put out, we want the people they were looking at to be celebrated. We just joined into their holidays and their national whatever observance of whatever it is they're doing. Black people, we are the type of people who are easily led in the wrong direction and hard to be led in the right direction. According to the Bible, it says we are mule-like people, even though when it was stylized in the Bible, it was talking about the children of Israel. Knowing full well now today that we were the first people on the planet, and no matter where on the planet there was any living human being, we were there first. So yes, we would then be the first Hebrews. We would also be the first Moors. We would also be the first probably of any culture that was on this planet. We had to be first. I can't say we were first in all the religions. That I can't say. But I know with the culture, it's our culture that dominated on this planet. And so we in Toma don't get caught up in these holidays that we call holidays. Maybe we want to memorialize, our veterans, other people who served the country. But overall, Toma has their own holidays. And they're not really just exclusively Toma holidays. It's just saying that we recognize them and we promote them, whether the rest of our people do or not. We have Juneteenth coming up. And in June, we have been pushing what we call the Buy Black Parade under our other parent organization called the United Black American Progress Association. And we had a what we call the Buy Black Parade. And so all we did when they decided to make Juneteenth a holiday, we just connected it to our parade, and now it's the Juneteenth Buy Black Parade. Then we recognize Marcus Garvey, we recognize Black History Month, we recognize Kwanzaa. We got a lot of holidays that we can recognize for our people, So we need to get in line with that because leading into my title of this lecture says, this is the final showdown. In 2010, in the month of May, I believe it was April, yeah, it was May. In 2010, in the month of May, I put out an 18-page document/lecture, and it was called The Final Frontier. And it was talking about America. And that's about 15 years ago. Maybe you all can kind of, tell me if that's correct. And at that time, I put out something called The Final Frontier. And it was saying that this is the last chapter. This is the last chance that we get as a people to get up on our feet and get ourselves together. From that day to now, even from the day that the Temple of Mercy started in 1990, we as a people are still in the same condition. That long ago, here we're hearing about X amount of special agents in the FBI going to Memphis, Tennessee, and them calling Memphis, Tennessee the worst city in the United States of America when it comes to homicide. So they sending 300 to 1,500 FBI agents in there to tackle this homicide, this crime, this black on black violence. Well, when we look back at Toma's past, we remember them relocating 300 FBI agents from Iran, from what's that other place that not Gaddafi, but Iraq, that they were sending those special agents here to America, Chicago specifically, to supposedly stop the violence. So what we're looking at is a repeat over and over again of the same thing, expecting a different result. Well, brothers and sisters, for us, it is no different result. But for those who keep doing it, they're getting a result. And then what do we do as a people? We get all happy. Oh, finally somebody won't stop the violence. Oh, finally they're going to do. See, we expect an outside element to do for us what we can do for ourselves. And I know we can. But some kind of element, and I just say it that way, that was presented to us. You know, let me stop. I'm trying not to say white people, but I have to. I be trying not to. I be fighting because I be trying to just tell a just nice, beautiful lecture, leave white folks out. I'm just gonna have to accept that there's no way we could tell our story and leave white people out, no more than the Jews can tell their story of the Holocaust and leave the Germans out. So here we go. White people, I gotta attack you. So anyway, without saying other people and other things, what I'm saying is, with Trump in office, all right, and Trump undercover is a racist, believe it or not. Undercover Trump is representing white people in the South, who we call rednecks. Trump is representing that group of white people who hate three groups of people on this planet. They hate blacks first, they hate Jews, and they hate gays. There you go. KKK, Trump, Trump, Trump. All right? And so that being the case and the truth, when Trump finished in office, America is never going to be the same. The whole perception of America will be altered. But if I'm saying this for America, what is it saying for us in America? So this is what God gave me when I say the final showdown. We just had a guy being shot on 70th and Damon at a gas station. Shot him 6 times last night. Then night before last, or 2 days ago, another shooting at a gas station on Stony Island. And this guy was just standing in line behind the young lady, and he looked at her, I guess seductively. And when she got back in the car, her boyfriend got out, and he walked up to him, and they was arguing. Then he just took his gun out and shot him once. The guy fell. He walked over to him and shot him about 6, 7 more times. And, you know, I guess out of anger, we sometimes do dumb things because anger burns your reasoning. But his face was so clear on the camera that they showed on TikTok. Well, you can guess now he's in custody, right? And the thing is, we're shooting and just killing each other for menial things that don't make sense. It's like we're just being the hunter and the hunted at the same time. Isn't that deep? Don't forget Harry Belafonte. That ain't my subject. I'm going to start reading right after this. But I don't want you to forget what Harry Belafonte said when he was speaking at the NAACP Awards. And he was talking about the gun violence in our community. He's deceased now. But at that time, he was about 85, 87 years old. He's an actor and a civil rights advocate. He worked alongside Dr. Martin Luther King. He took care of Martin Luther King's family after Martin Luther King was assassinated until they were able to get on their feet. He said this one sentence out of the whole thing that always caught my attention. He said, in the gun game, we black people are the most hunted. And that just wrong with me, and it still does today. You know, but now I said something, I added to it. I said, we are the hunter and the hunted right now. And so that being the case, we killing each other, they killing us, and so we just open game all over the United States. And Trump is waiting for majority black people to start marching so he can create this martial law. He's waiting on us. You know, they just did something where they had 1 million people march against certain things happening in the White House. Remember that just not too long ago? I don't know if y'all remember that. And they were telling us on TikTok, tell all the black people stay at home, stay at home, stay at home. So like 99% white people marched with no incident at all. Why is that? Why is it different when it's us? Fred Hampton Jr. been saying since he got out of jail that it's really a war on us. And we can't see it because we too busy looking at the sports, going to see Beyonce, going to, you know, just partying away. So everything's okay because they just numbing us down. Well, let me read why I say this is the final showdown. First, we've been fighting for unity ever since I've known that we've been fighting. Timber Mercy came in 1991, and our main theme was unity among our people. Unite to fight against things that we have in common, such as the gun violence. It was beyond religion. It had nothing to do with your religion. We didn't promote one religion over the other. We didn't promote one culture over the other. All we knew was that we were all suffering the same ills in our community. And the Holy Quran, which Toma reads both Bible and Quran, it says, "O mankind," Surah 49, verse 13, "we created you from a single pair, male and female, not two males and not two females. But we created you from a single pair of a male and a female and made you into nations and tribes, that you may know each other, not that you may despise each other." Listen to that. "Verily, the most honored of you in the sight of Allah God is he who is the most righteous of you. And Allah God has full knowledge and is well acquainted with all things." So right there, he's showing us as a people divided right now in the tribes. I mean, we are divided in so many tribes, you can't even count them. Just the street tribes by itself shows division. Then you got religious gangbanging, all of those tribes. Then in your own house, you got division, light and dark skinned people. Just look at all this division. But yet we call for unity every day. Almost every meeting I go to, we gotta unite, y'all. We gotta unite, we gotta unify, we gotta unite. I'm just wore out here. I'm basically tired of here. I don't believe our people want unity. I believe what they want is an individual unity, which is join me, get with me. And every meeting I went to was somebody talking about how we need to unite, but at the same time looking around in the meeting who he could take out to meet to be a part of his organization. But that's unity. And I don't want to name the different groups, but you'll know what I'm talking about. There's one group who say we shouldn't call ourselves black. There's another one say we should be African Americans. Then some say we should be Afro descendants. And another one should say, no, we should be African descendants of slaves. That's another. So now here we all confused about who we should be. No, we should be Hebrews. No, no. We should be Muslims. No, no, not even that. We confused. A race of confused people here in North America. We so confused that some people decide to not deal with none of it and go off into space. I mean, in their head. Just don't want to deal with it, want to be on this level up here, what they call esoteric, all day long. We call them armchair mystics, hiding from reality. See, don't want this reality. But yet, if we follow not necessarily the Bible and Quran only, but they are the oldest books still outstanding among us. But just if we would just follow the laws of righteousness, that's it. Treating everybody like we want to be treated. All we got to do is follow the laws of the 10 Commandments, and if you want to go ancient commandments, follow the laws of the principles of Ma'at. They were basically the same. In Surah 2, verse 177, watch this. It's not righteousness. Now, this is the Islamic talk. It's not righteousness that you turn your faces toward the east or the west. How come I don't hear them saying that? It's right in their book. It says it's not righteousness that you turn your face toward east or west, but it is righteousness to believe in God and the last day and the angels and the book and the messengers, and to spend of your substance out of love for him, for your kin, for orphans, for the needy, for the wayfarer, for those who ask, and for the ransom of slaves, to be in steadfast prayer. Steadfast prayer. Bible itself says pray always. And practice regular charity. Charity ain't always about giving money. That's the first thing we think about. But it's taking time out of your regular life and going to help somebody else less fortunate. It ain't all about the money. Now, who did you help today? You see what I'm saying? Besides your family. I mean, did you reach out to someone outside of your circle to help? See? So now, it says to fulfill the contracts which you have made. And it ain't just talking about on paper, it's talking with your mouth too. See, our words should be bond. But you know, we sometimes say things just to get people out, away from us. So we'll say anything. I know good and well all of us done did that before. I have. I'm guilty. Just to get them to stop talking. Yes, you're right. Okay. I know I've done it. But when you say you're going to do something, you should fulfill it. And when you can't fulfill it, you should make a phone call and let the people know or the person know that you cannot do that. May I get an extension? Something. But to not say nothing, you turn yourself into a liar. Automatically. And so it says to fulfill your contracts which you made, be firm, yet patient, in pain or suffering, and adversity, and throughout all periods of panic. No matter what, you should still pray. You should know right away that if the Muslims say pray to the east and the Jews say no, pray over to Jerusalem, according to the Quran and the Bible, God is everywhere. Now, if he's everywhere, what God is you serving? He's sitting over there in the east. What are you doing over there? How can you serve? Mine is east, west, north, south, in me, outside of me at the same time, over there by the trees, under the trees, is the tree. I mean, come on. You got to connect to all of what God made that is his and become one with it. If he made you above all the creatures and put you in a position to be dominant over them, and all of what he made is under your, that's what he said, is under your dominion. I'm not talking to you white persons. I have to be honest. I'm talking to black people. You can take it how you want to, but he gave us dominion of everything on this planet. Now what happened? We failed. We fell away. In Toma, you heard us use the term black power. To define black power, we took the definition from Huey Newton, the founder of the new black, not the new, but the original Black Panther Party. And black power is the power to define for yourselves as a people, the power to develop things yourself, and then defend what is in the best interest of black people, our people. So if we define something ourselves and we develop it, we must defend it. And this is where we go wrong at the last part of it, not the first two. We defining and developing all day, but because we ain't defending it, the white man get away with taking it from you, patenting it, and making people think he created it. Because we don't defend ourselves. They took over and destroyed Black Wall Street because we built everything but a doggone house. Then when they came, they destroyed everybody. Brothers and sisters, you build your army first. And then when you build your army, then you protect all the people on the inside who are doing all the building. So now you're protecting the structure. You're protecting the building site. And now once you build it, if any outside forces coming in to try to take over it, you at war. You destroy it. So you build your army first. What would it look like? I mean, right now, every church, I bet you Hannah's church got security. You want to bet on that? And I bet you they armed. Ain't nobody gonna tell them don't carry no gun. Ain't no Quran gonna tell them either. I have a different take on carrying weapons. I don't carry any. And I don't care if y'all know that I don't out there in Facebook land or wherever. I carried a gun one time. I was doing security and I never used it. And I quit the job because I had dreams of using it on somebody. I was going to sleep. What I telling you about it? I was telling my wife about I came home. I say, I'm about to kill this. I went back to the gun and everything. And the dream stopped after that. But otherwise, I don't believe in carrying weapons because I believe truly in the protection of God. And when I say God, I'm talking about if I'm plugged in, all right, to all what's one with the Creator, then I'm not going to worry about somebody getting rid of me because the reality of it is this. Who escapes death anyway? Do you know when and how you going to die? None of you do. I don't either. But see, if and when that happens, I'm going to be on my job, doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing, which is representing a higher power, if that's what you want to call it, but representing the God that brought me into existence. That's my job. And trying my best to get you all to come on in so you all can be brought into that same understanding, that same atmosphere. Because see, Black people don't need to be empowered. Everybody talking about, I'm here to empower you. No. We need to be re-empowered. Because we were empowered a long time ago. You don't have to start fresh with us, but you can come and remind us and we can get on our feet to do what we need to do to become the children of God that we were created to be. I'm going to the Bible, y'all. 2 Peter, 1st chapter, 12 to 15 verse. He says, wherefore I will not be negligent to put you away in remembrance of these things. Excuse me, I said the wrong thing. Wherefore I will not be negligent to put you always in remembrance of these things, though ye know them, and be established in the present truth. So that goes along with saying we have to be re-empowered. That means I have to remind you of who you are. I got to remind you of whose you are. I got to remind you right now before Trump finished doing what he came to do, so that at least, brothers and sisters, we can save a remnant of our people. You know, a remnant means who's left. So I want y'all to understand it real clear. Who's left? And it might be you. It might be part of those who were taken out. I have to say it like I see it, because Trump ain't playing. He's ready to call martial law on us. And he's waiting on the first thing to happen. Then you got the whole economic industry, I'll use that term, all right, who don't care anymore about us being the biggest consumers. And once that was the only protection we had for them to keep us in. Because we buy everything. So hey, throw it out there, buy. They don't care no more. They don't care if you buy from them or not. I hope you all hearing me. They don't care. Matter of fact, the more they get these other grocery stores with these names that give you food for less money and less nutritional value, all of that food killing us. Save a lot, what? Save a lot of money and no nutritional value. And so Toma already knew in 1991 that all our food was poison. And now we got to detox. We got to do colon cleansers and whatnot in order just to stay healthy. Because the food is poison. But my job is the same job Peter just quoted here, and that's to remind you. He said, yea, I think it meet, as long as I'm in this tabernacle, to stir you up by putting you in remembrance. I always use the analogy of stew. I don't know if y'all ever ate stew. They put the potatoes in there and all kind of crap. That little heavy stuff, you stir it up, and then you put it in people's bowl and they eat. But then if you wait a while, all the stuff you put in goes to the bottom. And so you stir it up. And this is what Peter's saying, is that as long as I'm in this tabernacle, and he was talking about this one, not this one. He was saying, as long as I'm alive, all right, I'm going to stir you up by putting you in remembrance. You know, we always think we know, I know, but are you doing what you know? Where are our real activists today? Where are they? Show me. You can't show me one. You can show me a bunch of activists. Yak, ain't doing nothing. And all they're doing is using our condition as a people as a means of how to get income. Y'all don't like to hear that. Look at all the grants to help somebody to have a yearly income to take care of their homes and things like that. So they ask for a grant. And then they bring the youth in, and the youth playing tic-tac-toe and all kinds of stupid crap and going out here to, I don't know, just nothing constructive. Nothing that's going to teach them who they really are. What's wrong with us? So I'm saying that every day you're going to be hearing and seeing things that you don't know if it's true or false. Years ago in the 90s, we said they're going to be knowing how to project the image of Jesus in the air. We said they're going to be knowing how to do, have something in front of you, teaching, and it's a holographic image. We said this in the 90s, remember? Now you look at TikTok and whatnot, you don't know what's true or false. Not too long ago, they was talking about orbs and certain UFOs and whatnot in the air. Y'all remember that? I guess when they stopped telling you about it, all that disappeared, right? Well, what's really happening? Do you know it to be true? Think about it. So now you got to go internal. And you got to go to the God that you were taught about since you were a child. Knowing that God is within you. You got to go back there or else you're going to be caught up in all that's going on in the world. Please don't make yourself fall into the trap of just partying and partying so you can forget about what's really going on. And I'm talking beyond bills, y'all. I'm not talking about your bills. I'm not talking about the job you don't have or the job you're looking for, or the job you're tired of. I'm talking about your everyday mental stability. Because most our Black people going crazy, out of their minds. Temple of Mercy Association has as one objective, well, one of our objectives is to rid the community of immoral behavior and bring back the virtues and morals that allows us to live as a civilized people in unity and in peace. But we can scratch the unity out. No, y'all don't like me to talk like that. That ain't gonna happen. Now let's talk about peace. I know y'all. It's 1 o'clock already. Now, it says those things that divide us as a people should be put in the background. Those things that we have in common should be brought out front. Now, we can have peace, but it starts within. Peace of mind. I call it calmness of spirit. When you can calm your spirit down and be at peace and walk around while stuff falling down around you, ceiling falling, people falling, and you still walking in peace and feeling good about yourself and your day, knowing that you got a higher power in existence in your life that's guiding you and directing you. And so whatever going on around you, if you can't help it, if you can't solve it, you let it be and you keep going. So we are saying that we can have peace in our community. The immoral behavior, we can reduce it. You can't stop it. The violence, we can reduce it. We can't stop it. Let's be honest about this. Why can't we stop it? Well, if we stop all of that stuff, then everything in Revelation was a lie. Bet y'all guess that, did you? You see all that stuff's going to happen. Kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, and you be reading it in the Bible, in the Quran. Okay, let's remove it. Everything is peace now. Everything in that's supposed to happen in Revelation didn't happen. So whoever wrote all that just lied. Right? Well, the only way that can happen is the moment we all recognize that we were the gods in the first place. I'm not even finna go there too far. Depends on how far you want to go back to the original. See, if you were the gods in the first place, now I'm gonna tell you what would happen. If we actually came into that understanding and got at peace with each other as a people, I'm talking about Black people, right? Automatically the Bible and the words in it would be erased. It would be erased. Matter of fact, the book would be gone as if it never existed. Y'all don't hear me. I know y'all on Facebook land think I done turned crazy all of a sudden. I just know the power of this entity that created all things in earth, under the earth, and outside of the earth. And I'm in connection with that. And by being in connection with that, I know that all realities can be altered. I see that all the time. Go in the crazy house and check out what I just said. All realities can be altered. You could be in your so-called right now, and be crazy as hell before you leave out here. I know y'all don't hear me. But if you have a certain level of stability that is founded on peace, peace of what first? Mind. Now I know it might sound selfish when I say peace of M-I-N-D, peace of M-I-N-E. It's your peace, peace of mind. Are y'all catching it? Not your peace. Your peace can turn on me. And I'm crazy and I'm tripping. No, peace of mind. If we can get that, and once you get it, don't let nobody take it. I don't care who it is. Don't let nobody take it. Don't let no other human take that from you. Because that's where the creative force uses you the most, when you at peace in your mind. You can get it? I'm about to stop preaching. I got to go. I'm supposed to be 30 minutes. Is my time up, Will? Huh? Okay. So I'm going to just read one more scripture and I'm out of here. Nope, I don't have a scripture. So I just read this part. We got to find the source of where these easy access to automatic weapons in the hands of our youth are coming from. We got to find a source that makes weapons of mass destruction easy to get without restriction. We need to stop the flow of crack and other drugs that dump down the community, thereby bringing down the image of the community. When you drive or walk through the community, our people look like the walking dead. We must police our own community. Y'all hear me? We must police our own community. We must clean up our community. We must stop expecting the man that put us in the ditch to get us out of the ditch. I leave you as I greeted you in peace. Hotep Shalom, Assalamu alaikum, Mubarak Gandhi, Alafia, and Ashe. Peace and black power.